All right, we're here for the first round of the Eliminations. They got the top four, Store Championship Green Lake Games in Seattle, Washington. We got Ian Hall on the left, Nicholas Gaydos on the right, Making News, and Andromeda. Ian Hall was, I believe, the Seattle Regional Champion last year.
So, living the dream.
Always something he loves, getting that first turn sweeps off of the 9-card Andromeda. Living the dream.
You know what? I don't even care.
So 2 ice and a sweeps.
Living the dream.
So classic setup, and he's got money. Sure gamble for Andromeda.
You know what?
And Desperado. I'm guessing Data Sucker? Nope, Dirty Laundry.
Dirty laundry bones.
I'd see that sweep streak again. I gained
Got 1 click left.
total after the round. Go to 10.
And he's going to Dirty Laundry one more time. Pay 2, get 6 back.
Mats on mats.
So he draws a closed accounts. He's got a Rototurd in hand, draws again. Ices R&D for click 2. And draws a card for click 3.
Did you want to want them on the screen or something?
Face check and R&D for click 1. Annoying little pop-up.
No, we don't have it. No worries.
Caduceus. Very handy card in Making News. Leave it at Trace 3.
Trace 4.
I was going to use NBN's ability to pump it up to Trace 4. So. Ouch. Top decks, a character assassination.
Yeah, it looks like it.
Checks HQ. Don't see any agendas in hand. Sees a Rototurd. But he does make money off of Desperado. Doing a good job of putting pressure on early.
How much was the duck one?
Yuck. R&D interface. You know where he's going? Looks like he drew a Beal. He's got some ice, some shipments in hand.
Install.
Sets up a remote and hedge funds.
Yeah. An expansion just came out and
Let's go ahead and go with special order.
Oh, he's probably getting out a Sentry Breaker. So special orders for click 1 is looking for Mimic.
Play the mimic.
So I'll install that Mimic for click 2.
Run R&D.
And it's going to hit up R&D.
Costs me 3 to get through.
So pays his money.
Alright, let me go ahead and adjust this, and then I gain 1 for successful.
Yuck. And pulls an Astro right off the top of R&D.
And we'll go ahead and make money.
Sure.
He's going to take credit for click 4.
Install.
So installs over R&D and sets up a remote. And Fear and Loathing was legal for this tournament. It had just come out, I believe, the day or 2 days before.
Money.
So clicks twice for credits. Inside jobs R&D, so I'll pay 1 for the pop-up.
Sure, you get to
And pay 2 for Caduceus.
I see 2.
I know.
Okay, yeah, first one's fine. Second one's
And does not get 3 for 3 on this one.
So far, 4-2 for the runner.
Astros are not what you like to see stolen when you're playing NBN.
Window. Super pop-up. Bigger pop-up window.
Draws.
Just what? Just a shadow.
I'm gonna suffer the end of the run. That's what I'm gonna do.
And then there's killer pop-up window.
Yes.
Let's see, I think. Like he's got a Beal in hand. Some shipment from Sands, a Viper. Installs over the remote.
God, that sweep streak sucked.
Draw 2 cards.
Hey Jackson, so hopefully trying to break this R&D lock.
Draw 2 cards.
Can you just close
Pulls another Jackson. It looks like a breaking news.
Oh wait, where is your bag?
Have to discard more than that.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
go for it.
So does he keep the agendas or you dump him with Jackson? I would probably dump him. Since he has another Jackson in hand, just make him waste some time running archives and then bring him back. Checks archives, and he's gonna pop Jackson.
Anything I know that's getting shuffled in?
I wish I could see what was in there.
Just because I have a bag that I put hooks in.
No, they're all unknowns.
So it takes 3 unknowns, and he sees the closed accounts. And camera's breaking. Technical difficulties, technical difficulties.
Gravity is A-okay.
We're real professional here, as you can tell.
Video and make it look like your server connection timed out. You have to re-hack in.
Fix it in post.
2 will be running.
And check HQ. Does he have? I don't think he has any agendas in hand. Sees a beanstalk.
3.
Check HQ again. Gotta keep him honest.
Trash him.
And he's gonna
I net him. I make him money from that.
trash Jackson.
And once more.
Check HQ for click 4.
That you know of not in the office?
That's a TMI. That
Sees a
is.
TMI.
Go ahead.
Makes money, gets some information. Not a bad deal. So looks like he's got an Eli. TMI. Some money. And some shipment from Sands. So dumps Caduceus, and it looks like he installed Eli. That was the outermost piece of ice.
Draw a card.
I see a yeah. It looks like he does have a corroder in hand.
Money. 2.
Installs that corroder.
And 3.
Check HQ.
The next and last.
Okay.
He sees, I think, a shipment. And takes more money. Ooh, just pulled an archer. Wish if you can get that rezzed on him, would absolutely wreck his suite right now. With this fixed sentry breaker. But he has nothing to sack for it. Looks like he pulled a character assassination. And didn't install the archer. I'm not sure what he installed. Looks like I think he dumped the archer. Oh, nope, he kept the archer. Checking HQ. TMI.
Sure.
That was a good res because you can bump the trace. Either make him pay all his money.
Go ahead.
Oh, you're right.
And
Sorry. I have to
yeah,
lose
go
my
for it.
mind.
Go ahead.
We just played Bad Fake.
I'm gonna be running that at some point this
Right.
turn, so don't worry about it. I'll go ahead and break.
Okay, I'll run something.
Okay. Run.
So I see a wraparound, I think a shipment,
Do it twice more.
Sure.
and he takes 2 credits.
I guess technically I could just make money, but more success.
No,
more
it's
time.
fancier.
21.
Yeah, I need to use my fancy equipment.
Looks like he's got a roto and something. He's got the money. He could really use Sand City grid right now. Start cranking out some agendas.
Too many.
Beanstalks.
Install
Hit
advance.
rage meter.
Looks like he installs an agenda.
Fills up.
I think that was a character assassination.
1.
Andrew is playing. Takes money for click 1.
2.
And he's gonna hit him with the siphon.
Okay. Spend 4 to break.
He takes 2 tags, 10 credits.
Gain 10 or gain 11. Remove both.
And he's shaking both tags.
Remove tags. Open to 7.
By another 2, but it can't drop below.
Luckily, NBN is good at playing poor. You probably shipment and then yeah, pay credit.
Yep.
Scores a character assassination.
Go ahead.
Doing it the hard way.
Yogg.
And puts out Yogg.
I need to watch Dr.
Go peek at R&D.
No res.
Doesn't have the money to res anything. Gets a buck from pop-up. And he will see 2 cards. Ouch. And ouch again. Pulls a breaking news and a TGBT.
Click 3. You're on again.
TGTBT. Oh, and that's it.
7 and 2.
Rough game for Ian Hall. Nicholas Gaydos pulls it off. Got nice lucky pulls from R&D, but that's Netrunner for you.
Nothing.
Sometimes you see a lot of agendas, sometimes you see none.
One, so to score them out of hand.
Switching sides, Ian Hall is running Reina Roja, and Nicholas Gaydos is running HB.
Go ahead. Give this a try.
And these are elimination rounds, so match point is shown at the bottom. Ian had scored 2 points, and Nicholas gets the full 10. So all he has to do is score 2 points to win, since I believe Nicholas was a higher seed going in the top 4.
Install money.
So Ian Hall's got to be thinking he's got to put a ton of pressure on him. He's
Run R&D.
usually want to see HB. You usually see HB playing fast advance, and they are brutal in elimination rounds.
Check face down.
Oh, season Adonis had to keep him honest.
That
Make sure he's not sneaking through an agenda.
Katie.
And drops Katie and feeds Katie.
Let's go ahead and go with install.
Installs a new remote
Money.
and takes 2 credits. And Ian's got to check it. Has to keep him honest.
I kind of have to keep
And
it honest.
as he says right there, it's an Eve campaign.
Oh, I figured. I just couldn't let you. I couldn't let you
You
boldface
can't
it.
risk that. I'm just going. That's a Vitruvius right there.
On second click, feeds Katie. I imagine I'll check HQ. Yeah, he's going to check HQ. Sees Jackson. I'm going to pay 3 to trash and take another credit.
Okay. Mandatory draw. Oh god, I meant to do something. Whoops. Oh well. Install.
Installs her HQ
Money.
and takes money.
Run the hand.
No worries.
He's running HQ. Nerez sees a Heimdall, look like.
Just draw a card.
Another terrible.
That's why game's really unexciting.
That's why
He's going to feed Katie and
Hand $1.
take some more money.
I played one tournament.
Draw.
Not interested.
Money.
So now that a scary amount of money, you got to worry that they're just going to be able to buy it out an agenda.
Well, and that's why technically
Install custom.
doesn't
Puts another ice over R&D, showing that he doesn't have much right now. Yeah, he's not resin HQ, so he probably doesn't have anything in hand right now. Sees an Ichi.
No, it depends on how many people you have. That's right. Where we had exactly enough where it's recommends having cut to 4. Yeah.
we should have just done 6 rounds.
Draw
I
a
think
card.
we would have been
Set the card. He knows he should probably try to get an R&D to prevent him from getting that agenda that he can score.
That's the one thing about having so many rounds.
You have to have the venue for the entire day.
Just try to get him to waste his money. Keep him low so he can't buy out a key. Puts out a clone chip.
Need to.
Looked like he just pulled an agenda.
This is semifinal.
He hedge funds for click 2. Sets up a new remote under a plastic baggie there. Looks like he's showing Knight, Xanadu. What else has he got in there? Liberated.
Run R&D.
So peek at R&D.
Spending 3.
Where's his next bronze?
Run HQ.
Check HQ for click 2.
Might as well. I've got the cheaper res for the turn.
Where's his wall of static? Trying to keep the pressure on. Prevent Nick from scoring that sole agenda he needs to score.
Draw a card.
Looks like he has a Nerve Agent, a Mimic, Knight, and Xanadu, and a Liberated account.
And Katie.
Feeds Katie, discards Xanadu. Elimination rounds definitely change how the game is played. You do a lot of things you wouldn't normally do in a regular match, which I'm not a huge fan of the elimination format. But what can you do? It'd be nice to see if Fantasy Flight changes that at some point.
Install a card.
Installs a card in the remote.
Go ahead.
I don't think he knows that Ian has a knight, so he can get in that remote.
1, 2,
So 1,
3. Run it.
there's 2,
Sure, I'll spend 1.
and that's a paper wall,
I will spend 2.
You score 4 points,
and he gets it.
no matter what, you've won.
Looks like a Vitruvius.
Even if I win.
That would have been.
He's definitely the right play right there, so he is done.
And you're winning game, you had 10
Let's
points.
go ahead and red these.
So out come the assets. Where's his Eve campaign?
4 points, you've won.
Run into spell resistance or things that are
It's going to be super annoying in the long game. Looks like he draws a roto turret.
or something pass and refund your sword and you can't do it.
Install. Makes me money.
Protects his Eve campaign
Money.
and takes more money.
Card.
So Ian has, looks like he's got a good amount of credits. I can't tell with his red. Puts it in Armitage. Armitage?
Mandatory draw. 13.
Looks like he pulled an accelerated beta test. And I think he has a priority rec in there. Is that what I see?
Install. Gains me 1. Costs me
So
1.
installs over the Eve campaign.
Money.
Takes money.
Ian scored. But he's the lower seed. So that's the top.
Draw card?
Oh, wait.
So you can see Nick's setting up a server. Getting ready to score that one agenda he needs. Ian digs and feeds Katie. Discards Plascrete and Nerve Agent.
Install. Gain me 1. lose
Covers
me
up
1.
HQ.
Draw.
Draws. Looks like he is another beta test
Draw.
and a Sansan.
And that will be my turn. I will go ahead and
So if Ian's not able to steal these agendas, this game will be over fairly soon.
go ahead.
It's the rough thing about HP. They make money and they can just force out the agendas. Diggs. Looks like he pulls a liberated account. And pulls another Xanadu, which doesn't really need right now.
Liberated Katie. Go ahead.
Puts out liberated and feeds Katie.
Install. Gains me a money.
Installs over his Eve. And you gotta think that's an agenda. That's probably a Sansan right there, or vice versa.
And let's go ahead and go.
And take some money. So unless Ian can get in there, this game will be over. He's got a Mimic. He can bring back his Knight with his clone chip. He's probably gonna pop his clone chip before his turn.
Because if the tiebreaker is C, he's
Run.
I was gonna run naked, first click.
right. If he gets 2 points, then that's just
Sees a roto.
Hi. Hello.
He does not have a
And then Ian gets more points.
console out to give him immediate install of his Knight, which would help him immensely right now.
unless there's a chance that he will get. Even if you get no back, he still wins. And there's 2 points. Yep.
I could forfeit them to an archer. You could. Not going to.
So he clone chips for his Knight,
Okay.
That's click 2.
and installs his Knight on roto.
If there was a runner card
Click
that
3 is to run that.
Click 3 is gonna run that remote.
Great.
actually do
Wait, you get the first.
elimination bracket.
And it's Ichi.
Yeah. Is that an agenda?
And he's gonna lose his
You
Knight.
get this.
I get that.
Click. Okay. So I click. It doesn't even matter. I click the trace just so
Yeah, he knows he can't get in there.
bounce off room. That is.
And that's probably gonna be game right here.
Not that one.
The
Oh, there it is. That's all I needed.
So I had
It
the
had
agenda.
Okay,
but
so
it
you
wasn't-
had the agenda. Yeah.
Yeah, I just didn't
So I
have it.
can't
It wasn't
continue what
that
I was
wasn't.
doing.
This game, that's it. That's how eliminations work. All I need is 2 points, the higher seed, and the game is done.
I have the higher.
Rough games for Ian Hall, and Nicholas Gaydos moves on to the final round.
Okay.
Thanks for watching. Cheers.
Yeah, that the way the games work. Go ahead.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No, it's